Harrison Township Fire Department stepped into action this afternoon to brave the icy waters and rescue a duck that got its foot caught in the ice. A concerned citizen called animal control after seeing the duck stranded. Animal control knew they didn't have the equipment to go onto the ice, so they called the fire department for help. The duck was quickly freed and is now under the care of a veterinarian. All right, we do have some breaking news to pass along to you out of Southfield, where northbound Northwestern Highway near 12 Mile is closed because of an accident. You're looking at live pictures right now of the scene. We know this was a serious injury crash involving two vehicles. We'll keep you updated on this story as more information becomes available.
A college freshman gunned down just days before his 19th birthday. We've learned the victim in Friday night's deadly drive-by shooting on Detroit's east side is Daman Carpenter. Carpenter was on the cheer team at Western Michigan University. He was shot Friday night near Meringue and Cadieux. That's where loved ones and friends gathered tonight to honor his life. His grandfather talked about the last time he saw him.
I told him when he left, I said, you be careful out in these streets. And I want to remember him like that. He was a happy-go-lucky child, and I love him, and I will always do that.
Carpenter was home for the holiday break when he was shot and killed. An apparent robbery has Detroit police on the hunt for a killer tonight.
A 28-year-old man was found dead inside a marijuana dispensary near Myers and West Chicago on Detroit's west side. Police say the dispensary's licensing is in question. If you have any information, call police. A Detroit mother who had to make a split-second decision and toss her three young daughters out of a second-story window after fire breaks out in their apartment building. 25-year-old Sharisa Johnson and her family were on the top floor when smoke began to overwhelm the apartment. Johnson knew the only thing to do was to toss her kids out of the window. The family lost everything, but Johnson is remaining positive.
I don't lie to my kids. I told them that we ain't got nowhere to go right now. Our house is gone. And I told them we're gonna get back on our feet. We always do. We always do.
Four other children and one firefighter suffered injuries. They are expected to be okay. Investigators believe the cause of the fire may have been electrical.
The four teens police say were involved in that deadly sandbag throwing incident that killed a passenger learned today they will not be charged as adults. The teens currently face murder charges in connection to the death of 22-year-old Marquise Bird of Warren. Bird died Friday from his injuries after a sandbag was thrown off an I-75 overpass in Toledo. During court today, those teens denied the charges against them.
Michigan took a big step today toward fighting the opioid epidemic. Lieutenant Governor Brian Calley signed new legislation that will change how the drugs are prescribed. Doctors will now be required to check a database before prescribing painkillers. The laws limit the amount of opioids that can be prescribed and require a bona fide physician-patient relationship. It also requires those being treated for an overdose to get information on substance abuse services. Calley says the epidemic is a national emergency and the state is taking an all-hands-on-deck approach.
A new regional bus service is connecting downtown Detroit to the suburbs. SMART unveiled the FAST system, which stands for Frequent, Affordable, Safe Transit. Riders can catch the bus along Gratiot, Woodward, and Michigan Avenues. The routes will travel Oakland, Wayne, and Macomb counties, all starting New Year's Day.